It's 6:07 a.m. and you're already exhausted. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and barely recognize the woman staring back. Your body feels heavier, slower, less cooperative, and somewhere in the back of your mind, there's this quiet thought, why does nothing work for me anymore? If you're postpartum and feel like your body isn't responding the way it used to, you're not alone. You're running on broken sleep, cold coffee, and sheer survival mode. Trying to care for a baby, maybe a toddler too, and still show up as yourself? You want to feel capable again, strong again, like the woman you were before, or at least a version of her you recognize. Maybe you've tried eating less to lose weight faster. Maybe you jumped back into workouts that used to work. Maybe you followed postpartum plans that promised a bounce back, but instead it's left you more exhausted, more frustrated, and quietly worried you were doing something wrong or even harming your recovery. Here's the truth. It's not lack of discipline, and it's definitely not because you're not trying hard enough. It's biology. Your postpartum body, especially if you've had a baby later in life or are running on empty, can get caught in what I call the depletion trap. After birth, your body is already in a massive recovery phase. Broken sleep, stress, breastfeeding demands, emotional overload, and that pressure to get back on track. And your system goes into protection mode. Every time you try to push harder, eat less, train more, be more disciplined, your body reads it as a threat. So instead of releasing weight or building strength, it does the opposite. It holds on. It slows recovery. It keeps you stuck in survival mode. Think of it like your metabolism being stuck in airplane mode. You can send all the signals you want, workouts, meal plans, motivation, but nothing gets through. And here's the part no one warns you about. Postpartum fatigue and sleep disruption don't magically resolve at 6 weeks. For many mums, particularly when sleep is broken or recovery is slower than expected, energy and sleep can stay disrupted for months when you're expected to function normally again. So no wonder you feel like you're running on empty. When you're stuck in the depletion trap, you wake up already tired, no matter how early you go to bed. You feel frustrated or ashamed of your body that won't respond. You overthink every food or movement choice because nothing feels safe. You worry you're making recovery mistakes that could set you back. Quietly fear you'll never feel like yourself again. Let me be very clear. This is not your fault. You've been following advice built for bodies that aren't recovering from birth, and not really for the reality you're in right now. Your body doesn't need more pressure. It doesn't need more discipline. It needs a reset. And that's where the real breakthrough begins. Here's the good news. Your postpartum body can recalibrate. And no, it doesn't require strict dieting, punishing workouts, or waiting for life to magically calm down. The real solution isn't doing more. It's doing the right things in the right order for a postpartum body, especially when recovery, sleep, and energy aren't what they used to be. When you're running on broken sleep, hormonal shifts, breastfeeding demands, and constant mental load, your body is already working overtime just to get through the day. So every time you try to push harder, eat less, train more, be more disciplined, your system reads that as a threat. That's the depletion trap. Your body doesn't respond by burning fat or building strength. It responds by conserving your energy, slowing recovery, and keeping you stuck in survival mode. What you actually need is a way to interrupt that survival signal and show your body that it's safe again. That's where my approach comes in. Something I call metabolic recalibration. Not a boot camp, not a reset that wrecks you. More like resetting a system that's been stuck on overload. Here's how it works. Instead of long workouts or rigid plans, it uses short, strategically timed micro actions, usually just 10 to 15 minutes a day. And these small actions gently stimulate your metabolism, rebuild your strength without draining you, lowers your stress signals in your body. Each one sends the same message to your system. It's safe now. You don't need to hold on. You can recover, rebuild, and release. Think of it like adjusting a thermostat that's been stuck on survival, or switching your body from running on fumes to running on the right fuel. This isn't just theory either. We know postpartum metabolism is lower after birth, especially when sleep is disrupted. That's why fatigue and weight retention are so common, and why forcing the old rules backfire. The answer isn't more effort, it's better signals. Now, what this means for you is simple but powerful. You're not broken, you're just been using tools designed for a body you no longer have. Progress doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from working with your postpartum biology, and because that fits real mum life, you don't have to wait for perfect conditions to start feeling better. This approach allows you to rebuild energy steadily instead of crashing, reconnecting with your body and feel like you again, not a stranger in the mirror. Regain confidence in movement and daily life. Stop battling your biology and finally work with it. If you're ready to step out of that cycle of trying harder and getting nowhere, this is the path forward. So, how did I figure this out? I need to be completely honest with you. I'm not a celebrity trainer. I don't have a PhD in postpartum recovery. And I'm not in a lab running experiments on exhausted mums. I'm a mum who got tired of feeling like garbage. When my second baby arrived, I was that woman you see around 3 p.m. in the supermarket, still in yesterday's clothes, baby crying, toddler melting down, trying to remember if I had even eaten lunch. I was holding it together for everyone else and falling apart quietly. I tried the bounce back plans. I tried doing what worked before. I tried pushing harder because that's what I thought I should do. And it kept backfiring. That's when I stopped guessing and started digging. Not into social media advice, not into influencer plans, but into real research on postpartum recovery, metabolism, sleep, and energy. The kind published in medical and nutrition journals. And what I found was incredibly validating. Over and over, the research showed something mums feel every day, but really hear explained. The postpartum body does not respond to diet and exercise the same way it used to, especially when sleep is disrupted and recovery is still underway. After birth, the body is prioritizing healing, hormonal regulation, and for many women, lactation. During this time, energy availability, metabolic rate, and stress hormones can all behave differently than pre-pregnancy, which means when you aggressively restrict food or jump into intense training while already depleted, your body often responds by conserving energy rather than releasing it. That's not failure, that is protection. Large bodies of research consistently show that postpartum fatigue and metabolic changes persist for months after birth, especially when sleep is fragmented. Gentle, consistent movement supports energy, mood, metabolic health far more effectively than high-intensity training in early recovery. Adequate calories, protein, and key nutrients are essential for postpartum recovery and milk production, not extreme restriction. This is why so many well-intentioned plans leave mums exhausted instead of energized. So no, this isn't about motivation or discipline. It's about biology that the mainstream fitness industry doesn't account for. I've tested this approach on myself first, and within a couple of weeks, my energy started to come back. The brain fog lifted. The afternoon crashes eased. My clothes began fitting differently, but more importantly, I felt like me again. Then I shared it with my sister. She was 6 months postpartum, surviving on coffee and crackers, convinced this was just her new normal. After following the same approach, she was sleeping better, eating normally, and finally human again. Then came friends, clients, other mums who had tried everything and felt like nothing worked. Again and again, women told me the same thing. I finally feel like myself coming back. Not because they were pushing harder, but because they stopped fighting their bodies. These results don't come from hype, hustle, or extremes. So let me ask you this. What would it mean to wake up with real energy again? To feel clear-headed, capable, and confident in your body without guilt, punishment, or burnout? Because that's what becomes possible when you stop forcing your body to perform and start giving it what it actually needs to heal. And that's exactly why I created the 28-day postpartum power reset, not as another bounce back challenge, not as a generic fitness or meal plan, but as a gentle, structured reset for exhausted postpartum mums who want their energy, confidence, and sense of self back, especially if this season feels harder than you expected, and without burning themselves out. This program was built for the season you're actually in. The broken sleep, the hormonal shifts, the mental load, the body that doesn't respond the way it used to. Instead of pushing harder, the 28-day postpartum power reset focuses on creating safety in the body first, because that's what allows real energy, recovery, and progress to happen. Here's what makes it different. Most programs ask for more when your system is already depleted. This reset teaches you why your body isn't stuck in survival mode and how to gently shift it out without extremes or pressure. You'll learn how to send the right signals so your body feels safe, enough to recover, to rebuild, and release stored energy. Your micro recovery movement, so there's no hour-long workouts here. Instead, you'll follow short 10-minute movement sessions designed to support your healing core, pelvic floor, and overall function. These movements prioritize recovery, strength, and stability, not exhaustion. And research consistently shows that appropriate, adapted, gentle physical activity is safe and beneficial in the postpartum period, supporting your energy, mood, metabolic health when matched to your recovery need. And energy first nutrition. No rigid meal plans, no marathon meal prep. You'll learn simple, realistic food combinations that stabilize your blood sugar, support your energy throughout the day, and even on mornings when you're eating one-handed or grabbing food between feeds. Postpartum nutrition guidance consistently emphasizes adequate fuel, protein, and nutrients to support recovery, and where relevant, breastfeeding, not restriction. This framework helps you nourish your body without overthinking every bite. This isn't about your body, it's about you. Through short daily practices, you'll start to reconnect with the confident, capable woman you were before everything became about survival. You'll learn how to step out of comparison, rebuild trust with your body, and honor who you are now, not who you think you should be. This program is designed for real days, not ideal ones. You'll get practical strategies for handling those energy dips, building confidence when you need to show up, and creating routines that support without demanding perfection. No guilt, no pressure, just support that fits real mum life. Now imagine this. You wake up clearer, not foggy and drained. You look in the mirror and recognize, maybe even smile at, the woman looking back. You move through your day with steadier energy, then come home able to show up for your family without completely emptying yourself. That's what the 28-day postpartum power reset is designed to do. It helps you move from surviving each day to feeling capable, confident, and supported in your body again. Because when your body finally feels safe enough to create that energy, everything starts to change. Now, you might be wondering, what does a complete 28-day reset like this usually cost? Let me be honest, most postpartum recovery programs that include personalized support or coaching can run into thousands. Even basic postpartum classes or programs can easily cost a few $100s once you factor in time, logistics, and childcare. But that's not what this is about. I created the 28-day postpartum power reset because I believe exhausted mums deserve access to real support without draining their bank account or what little energy they have left. So no, this isn't a $2,000 coaching program. It's not $500. For a limited time, you can join the complete 28-day postpartum power reset for just $27. That's less than $1 a day for a structured, recovery-first designed program to help you feel more like yourself again, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And let's be real for a moment. Most mums spend more than that in a month on coffee and snacks or takeaways, just trying to survive the day. Quick fixes that patch over that exhaustion, but don't actually address what's causing it. And for less than the cost of a single personal training session, you'll get the full 28-day postpartum power reset with simple daily action plans, short 10-minute movement sessions designed to support recovery, strength, and function, not exhaust you, a practical recovery-aware nutrition guide focused on energy, nourishment, and consistency, not restriction. Easy snack and meal frameworks to help you stabilize energy throughout the day. A core and pelvic floor support progression designed to be safe and appropriate for postpartum bodies. Short daily practices to rebuild your confidence, mindset, and self-trust. Access to a private, supportive mum community so you are not doing this alone. Mobile-friendly trackers and reflection tools to help you stay consistent without the overwhelm. And a bonus, a practical sleep support guide with realistic strategies for rest, even when nights are still broken. This isn't about perfection. It's about giving your body the right support at the right time so progress finally feels possible again. I want to be completely upfront with you. This introductory price is only available for a short time. Right now, you can join the 28-day postpartum power reset for just $27. After this launch window closes, the program will return to its standard price of $97. I'm doing this because I want the first group of mums inside to come in supported, focused, and intentional, not rushed or overwhelmed. Keeping the intake smaller allows us to maintain a calm, supportive community where mums actually show up and follow through. And spots are already filling. So if you're ready to stop feeling like a stranger in your own body and start feeling like the strong, capable woman you know is still in there, now is the time to step in. Click the button below to secure your place in the 28-day postpartum power reset. Don't wait until the price increases or tell yourself you'll do it later. Later is usually when exhaustion wins again. This is your opportunity to support your body properly without extremes, guilt, or sacrificing what matters most to you. Because you don't need to do more. You just need to do what actually works for this season of your life. And because I know how demanding the season of life is, I don't want you just starting strong. I want you to feel supported every step of the way. When you join the 28-day Postpartum Power Reset, you'll also receive these bonuses completely free to make the process easier, calmer, and more sustainable. Our bonus 1 is the 5-day Energy Challenge Workbook, valued at $127. This is your SOS plan for low energy days. Inside, you'll find 5 simple bite-sized challenges designed to help rebuild energy gently using small, realistic habits that fit into real mum life. These aren't caffeine fixes or motivation hype. They're practical resets that you can use when exhaustion hits and you need relief, not pressure. Bonus 2 is the AM/PM Ritual Reset Guide, valued at $97. This guide will help you start and end your day feeling steadier and more in control, even when nights are broken and routines feel messy. You'll get short, restorative morning and evening rituals that work around feeds, early wake-ups, and unpredictable schedules, helping to reduce stress, support recovery, and create small pockets of calm you can actually stick to. Bonus 3, the Postpartum Meal Prep Playbook, valued at $87. No more standing in front of the fridge wondering what to eat while the baby cries. This playbook takes the guesswork out of nourishing yourself. You'll get simple, done-for-you meal and snack frameworks that take minutes, not hours, and use everyday ingredients. Everything is designed to support energy, recovery, and consistency without calorie counting or complicated cooking. Bonus 4 is private access to the Powerful Mums community, valued at $197. You don't have to do this alone. You'll get access to a private, supportive community of mums navigating the same season. Women who understand the exhaustion, the identity shift, and the desire to feel capable again. It's a space for encouragement, shared wins, honest conversations, and accountability without comparison or pressure. Altogether, that's over $500 in added support, included free when you join the 28-day Postpartum Power Reset today. Not to give you more to do, but to help you feel held, guided, and supported while you do less, better. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds good, but what if it doesn't work for me? That's a fair question, especially if you've tried programs before that promised everything and left you feeling more exhausted, more confused, or worried you were doing something wrong. You deserve a solution that feels safe, supported, and grounded in reality. That's why I offer what I call the Energy Promise. Here's how it works. Join the 28-day Postpartum Power Reset and follow the program for the first 14 days at your own pace in a way that fits your life. If after those 2 weeks you don't feel any noticeable shift, maybe a little bit more energy, a bit more clarity, or a growing sense that your body is finally responding instead of resisting, simply reach out. You have access to guidance and support to help you troubleshoot and adjust so you're not left guessing or pushing through something that just doesn't feel right. And if, after giving the program a fair go, you genuinely feel it's not for you, you're covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. No awkward explanations, no hoops, no pressure. I offer this because I know one thing to be true. You're not broken. Your body isn't failing you. Most mums just haven't been given an approach that respects postpartum biology, recovery, and real life capacity, particularly when energy and sleep are compromised. This reset is designed to meet you where you're at now, not where someone thinks you should be. And you get to decide safely and confidently if it's right for you. I want to be honest with you, this offer isn't going to sit here forever. The introductory $27 price is only available for this launch window. Once it closes, the program returns to its standard pricing, and access will be limited to specific intakes so the experience stays supportive, not overwhelming. But more importantly, I want you to think about timing, not from a place of pressure, from a place of care. Because if you're watching this right now, it's likely because something already feels off. You're tired of running on empty, tired of pushing through, tired of telling yourself you'll sort it out later. And here's the hard truth most mums don't want to hear. Later really comes on its own. Exhaustion has a way of becoming normal. Survival mode starts to feel familiar, and before you realize it, weeks turn into months of just getting through the day. And this isn't about fixing everything overnight. It's about gently interrupting that pattern now, before exhaustion becomes your baseline. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more discipline. You need the right support at the right moment. And if you're feeling that quiet nudge right now, the one that says, I can't keep doing this the same way, this is your opportunity to respond to it, because things don't change when life gets easier. They change when you decide to support yourself differently, and that decision can start today. Right now you have 3 options. Option 1, keep doing what you're doing. Keep waiting for the right time. More sleep, more energy, more headspace before you focus on yourself again. Keep pushing through the days, telling yourself this is just how it is for now. Keep scrolling late at night, quietly comparing yourself to other mums who seem to have it all together. But if you're honest, you already know where that path leads. More exhaustion, more frustration, more distance from the woman you used to feel like. Because life with kids doesn't suddenly slow down. If anything, it asks more of you. Option 2, try to piece it together on your own. Download another app, save another post, read another article, or join another group filled with conflicting advice. Spend your limited energy researching what's safe or right, while your baby needs you and your brain is already overloaded. And maybe you've already tried this. Most mums have. And instead of clarity, it usually leads to more confusion, more second guessing, and feeling more stuck. Because scattered advice isn't a system, it's just noise. Option 3, choose support that's designed for this season. Join the 28-day postpartum power reset. Follow a calm, recovery-first approach built specifically for postpartum bodies, especially when sleep is broken, energy is low, and capacity is limited. No guesswork, no extremes, no pressure to be perfect. Just clear, gentle steps that meet you where you are at now. Tired, stretched thin, and disconnected. Let's help you start rebuilding energy, strength, confidence at a pace that feels realistic for you. All in short, manageable time blocks. All supported by other mums who understand exactly what this season feels like. So the question isn't whether things will change, it's how you want to move forward, and whether you're ready to choose a path that supports you instead of asking you to keep pushing through alone. The choice is yours. But if you take one thing from this, I hope it's this. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not lazy. You're not failing. And you're not asking for too much. You're a mum in a demanding season, one that asks a lot of your body, your energy, and your identity. and you've been doing your best to hold everything together. It makes sense that you're tired, but you don't have to stay there. You deserve to wake up with more energy instead of dragging yourself through the day. You deserve to look in the mirror and recognize the woman staring back, strong, capable, and still very much you. You deserve support that helps you feel steady, grounded, and confident again. The 28-day postpartum power reset isn't about getting your body back, it's about getting yourself back. The version of you who trusts her body, feels present in her life, and knows she can handle what's in front of her without burning herself out. If you're ready to stop pushing through and start supporting yourself differently, this is your invitation. Click the button below to join the 28-day postpartum power reset for just $27. No pressure, no perfection required, just a gentle, supportive reset designed exactly for where you are at right now. Give yourself permission to be cared for too. I'll see you inside the reset.